It's not a pleasant question to ask, but it's a necessary one if we ever want to step into the life we've been destined for. You see, most people live in a state of avoidance. They look at their lives and try to rationalize where they are. They convince themselves that they're doing okay, that their life is good enough. They might look at their job, their relationships, their health, and think, well, it's not perfect, but it's better than what some people have. But deep down, they know the truth. Deep down, they know that they've settled for mediocrity. They know that they've allowed themselves to become comfortable, to stop pushing for more, to stop striving for the greatness that's been inside them all along. So let me ask you, where have you been? Think about that for a second. I don't mean physically. Sorry. Where have you been emotionally? Where have you been mentally? Where have you been spiritually? Have you been present in your life? Fully engaged? Fully committed to making the most out of every day? Or have you been checked out, coasting, going through the motions, hoping that something will change without any real effort on your part? Day after day, week after week, year after year. They live the same routine without ever stopping to ask themselves if this is really what they want. They get caught up in the monotony of life, and before they know it, decades have passed. And they wonder where the time went. But here's the thing, time doesn't just pass. It is spent. Every second of your life is an investment. Every action you take is a choice. And the question is, are you making choices that will lead you to the life you truly want? Or are you making choices that keep you stuck, keep you small, keep you in a life that's far below your potential? It's easy to get comfortable. It's easy to settle for a life that's good enough. But comfort is the enemy of greatness. Comfort lulls you into a false sense of security. It tricks you into thinking that you've arrived, when in reality, you've barely scratched the surface of what you're capable of. So where have you been? Have you been living with purpose? Have you been actively pursuing your dreams? Or have you been avoiding your own greatness?
Posting on social.
Procrastinating, waiting for the right time to take action. Let me tell you something. There is no right time. There is only now.
Now.
Right now, in this moment, you have the power to change the trajectory of your life.
Power of now.
You have the power to make a decision that will set you on a path toward greatness. But you have to stop waiting. You have to stop making excuses. You have to stop telling yourself that you'll do it tomorrow, next week, next month, next year. The time is now. The time is always now. Think about the ideas that have come to you over the years.
All right, you put it in Discord. Thanks.
The dreams, the visions, the flashes of inspiration.
Yes, man. What is going on? What is going on? Hey, guys, welcome to the Peters Report. My name is Gerald Peters. Always remember, whatever it is you think about comes about. Whatever it is you focus on grows. What's up, Jess? Good morning.
What's up, guys? Good morning. What's up, GP?
Oh, let's see. Skylar, what's up, man? That dude still trades. Let's see. Where are we at? Oh, shit. We just opened. Damn. We just opened. Let's bring up a chart. NASDAQ opened big, it looked like. It opened up 1.22%.
Wow.
Yeah.
Should have held shares over.
I was going to short that bad boy. Never got filled.
It was a sign.
That's all right. I'm short now. I'm going to ride this down for a second. Let me pull this up and we'll get into some news. Looks like the dock workers are already giving up.
Yeah, they're going back to work.
Bunch of chumps, man. Why even have a strike if you're not going to do it? It don't even make sense to me. I'm short
I guess they were swayed that easily, you know?
Yeah.
Because
Well,
they want to strike, but half those people are freaking out that they're striking because they're not going to get paid.
right. That is
It's
the
not like
problem.
everyone striking is on strike. Like if it was me, I'd be like, take it to zero. I'm striking. Where there are other people like, oh my god, my paycheck. I need to get back to work.
That's because their buckets aren't right.
Yeah, so they probably
Imagine if they were all
They probably took
debt-free.
the first offer and went back to work because they have no fucking choice.
So
That's the problem with striking.
That's the problem with striking. You don't get paid.
Like it feels just as good. It feels just as good as striking as bad. If you're not getting, if you need the money and you're not getting paid, you're like, you don't want to be on strike. When I used to work at the hospital, I was always ready to go on strike. Everyone else was pussy. Yeah.
Yeah,
I was always ready. No one wanted to. So I just, obviously I'm not wasting my energy.
You know why? Because they had to make those car payments.
Yeah, so did I. I just didn't care.
Right. They have all that debt, man. So the NASDAQ opened at 487. Debt owns you. Once you get debt, man, you have to start making decisions you don't want to make. That is the problem with debt. That's why a lot of people can't be professional traders or follow any sort of dream, is they have so much debt. I'm short right now. This is a pretty common pattern. It'll sell off here at the open. We're doing the day trade professor thing. All right. Where something pops big and then you just short it.
What was that thing that you were posting about ENVX in the short? Like it was just, was that thing that you posted in your channel saying that ENVX was just a short squeeze?
Well, there was a guy, it was on Twitter. I've been following it on Twitter. There's a lot of comedy on there.
Oh, okay.
And a guy was saying that all the shorts were running for the hills. They were having to cover, and that it would take several days just to get all the shorts out. I mean, they would have to go in buying. So we'll check that. Let's see on the daily.
That's kind of what you were saying about Walgreens too the other day, right? When it broke out, that
right.
might have just been short covering.
That was just short covering. That's just people who've been making money just like we do. And then when they hit that RSI or whatever their trigger is, they start covering it.
Yeah, they're like taking profits.
Yeah, they're just taking profits. So down we go here. That's what I'm doing. I'm covering the
and the reason why I finally realized why the shorts are so much faster is because the price drops way faster than it goes up.
Right. It drops way faster. So you'll see
on a daily chart, it takes forever to climb up, but it will take 1 day or 2 days to fall and be right back where you started.
Yeah, it's crazy, huh? How fast that can happen.
Yeah, so on the 1 minute chart, you have to be going really fast.
Yeah, so see, pretty standard. I would have thought we'd have got a few more down here. I don't think this down is over. I think we keep going down. And then that's a big gap right there.
Yeah.
So would it surprise you to see maybe it runs up and then it works its way down?
Yeah.
We're breaking out though. So let's see. Where's OEM? Let me open another window. Look at ENVX, see what it's doing today. Oh shit, it's up another. Look at that, breaking out of the 200.
Yeah, yesterday it closed like right at it or right above it.
That was my swing trade target. And I said I personally wouldn't close it anywhere here. I mean, our size only 61, dude. This thing could run up to 15.
Yeah, it's definitely not a time to do anything. It's just the fact that it jumped 21% in 1 day, a week after you made it the trade of the week.
Yeah, that was nice.
This doesn't mean it doesn't
nice
mean
timing.
Yeah, you were just announcing it. It didn't mean to do anything.
Yeah. Then, we had that same effect with Starbucks where it's like shortly after we're buying it, it just
Yeah.
exploded. Those are just kind of lucky.
And then now Oil U was one of our trades is going.
Oh, well, let's check in on oil.
Oxy's going. Airbnb, we already took profits. Chevron, BNB already completed. Like, pretty much all of them have been good. Except fucking Snow.
Yeah. And that's the
But
one that's the most undervalued. That's the crazy thing.
yeah.
So this is the USO. This is the United States oil contract. It creates a
Yeah.
ETF. If people don't know, out of oil runs on the commodities exchange. So there's two different quotes, and then there's different month quotes, and this tries to create
Yeah. It said yesterday that crude oil had its biggest pop since last October. Like Brent.
Yeah.
It was up like 4%.
That's nice.
And we're also in UCO.
Yeah, so micro sectors, oil and gas exploration production, 3 times ETF. So this is going to be production stuff like Halliburton, things like that. Schlumberger is probably in. Let's see. Oh, you said, what was it? UCO?
Yeah,
UCO,
Brent.
yeah, pure play on oil.
Yeah, the crude oil Brent.
Yeah. So I believe this one's a 2X.
Yeah.
I believe
That
what
one's 2X crude oil.
Now it's a leverage fund, so I think oil itself is actually hitting its 200 day. Well, here, let's check last night. Brent crude. If you're doing commodities on stock chart, you put a dollar sign in front of it. People that don't know, you could say Brent, and that will bring up the continuous futures contract. And no, now it doesn't show right now. These commodities only post after 5 o'clock. I think it is.
Yeah, like that's the bar from yesterday, right?
From yesterday, right? That's a big ass breakout bar. There's 2 of them right off the. I mean, that one there this was your signal, and it right here, that big one. I think in Discord I said I was doubling my oil. So, I mean, that's your bar. If you're waiting around for a pullback or another one, that's a big bar right off the stage 1. So that was your signal. At least it was my signal. Let's see. Oh, Chevron. Now the oil stocks are doing better. So Chevron hit my target there. If you're into targets. Let's see.
Yeah, now it's going back to previous high.
And if you look where it stopped, I mean, that line, yeah, it was the 200, this was a B&B trade, which means, come on, man. What's going on with my mouse here? I have such problems with mouses.
You need a new one still?
Yeah, this is a new one.
Oh.
Touch.
Do you have a mouse pad?
No, I need one. I keep trying different things. I need to get a regular mouse pad. I just feel like that's so old school.
Yeah, but it's probably going to make the mouse work better.
Well, look at all the times it touches right there. I mean, I like doing shit easy. I don't like to make it complicated. So if price has been there before and I get a bottom, I mean, it's just this simple when I'm looking at charts. I get a bottom. I'm like, okay, that's the bottom. How do you know? The next day it went higher, right?
Yeah.
Simple as that.
The lowest low.
Yeah, lowest low. Confirmed it. 1, 2, 3. And now we're looking for it to get above the 5-day exponential moving average, right? Now, you might say, well, yeah, but you said 4. Yeah, but we have it right here. So it's literally back into the box right here. That's about as bullish as it gets. Rejected it, came right back into the box.
Yeah, so we had 2 opportunities.
2 of them. Yeah. Just right there, man. I'm back in on the Qs on the long side here. Let's see. Yeah, anyway, so boom, easy, breakout. Breakout's too far for me a lot of times. That close to the, I think you had to
Yeah.
get it all down here, and then it
Move,
ran,
yeah, over.
hit our target, done. Easy peasy. Take the money and run. Let's see. Some other good ones we've had. Delta.
AMDL.
Yeah, AM. There was another one. Someone.
Snow, Lyft, CVX, Airbnb, Etsy, Oxy, TQQ, EMBX, OilU.
Oh, this was the chart I wanted to show you. Look at this damn thing.
Perfect doji.
Look at that doji, man. Just bam, stands out by itself right at the top on an extreme RSI. A guy that used to be in our group. He's not in our group anymore. He quit during the Great Rebellion. That's what I refer to it as.
Wow.
When my group rebelled against me.
Was I in the group then?
You were, but you were new. There was a Great Rebellion, and one person took a bunch of people with
Oh,
him.
okay, yeah. I wasn't. I didn't. Yeah.
They even had a little Discord go, and then they found out, wait, someone actually needs to be like,
know what they're doing.
yeah, just being mad at Gerald doesn't create a Discord. Oh, wait, no one here does videos or writes books or does courses.
Yeah. CVS, BNB complete.
But look at this right here. This one, this is Zim. So you had, look at this, support, 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 support. And you get a doji right there at the support.
Yeah, with the extreme RSI.
Oh, man. And the RSI is right. Now the 7, that one wasn't quite there, but you got it. This is called confluence. And I've talked about this in videos. This is confluence. And sometimes people ask me, when can you break the rules? When you get confluence like this. And what I mean by break the rules is there is no more, you're like, well, you still need 4 or 5 bars. I don't.
Yeah, yeah.
That told me this is probably, maybe it doesn't. It breaks the next day. Oh, well, if I'm trading, I took a shot. I got a tradable spot, right? So
yeah, there's enough support.
Yeah. Yeah. You take a shot at these. Same at the top. If you're in, you get doji, 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 and you're looking to take money off. That is your glaring signal. Which I'm pretty sure I did once it broke through right over in here. But once it broke through, so anyway, that's a little technical Friday, showing people ideas. Let's see. I was going to check in with the wind here. So on Wednesday nights, I'm doing this thing, or I did it this week. I enjoyed it in Discord where I go through the charts.
Yeah, it was good.
I'm going to limit it to 1 hour, and I'm only going to cover what I can cover in that time frame. I wrote up a little outline for.
That sounds perfect.
Going through the wind first 5 minutes. Like Bitcoin's now above its 5, coming off of what was almost a doji.
Yeah.
You see that?
Mm-hmm. Even though it tried to go into a stage 4, it still came back up.
Came back up. So as long as it stays over that 5, I don't know. I might wait one more day, but to me, that's pushing. It wants to. Doesn't, we got to see where it closes, right? Yeah. I'm not that excited about Bitcoin yet. So here's the Dow. Dow's running. Dow's, Jesus, man. It's already almost back. It's back above the 5 and everything. This market is just not going down.
Yeah, it was like looking like it might roll over, and now not anymore.
Not anymore. 442. Gold's looking like it might roll over.
Yeah. And bonds.
Bonds did roll over.
Yeah.
So NASDAQ pops on the open. I hate the pop open. Look at SPY sitting on a doji. Wow. Right here. God damn. There we go. Look at that bar.
Wow.
I hate to say it, this is the top, man.
Well, I mean, won't depending on who gets elected or like who's in control or whatever, isn't that going to impact the stocks as well?
Maybe.
Like, couldn't the election push them up even more or down? Obviously.
Obviously, it could.
I don't know. Someone was saying whichever. So someone was just saying, make sure you vote right, like vote correctly if you want your money, if you want the stock market to go up. So
What would these dipshits? First off, that guy knows nothing.
I don't know if they meant the president or like I guess the House, whoever controls.
How would we make that case for either way? Since they're both dipshits. Whoever it is, anybody runs out and vote for, guys, you're voting for a loser. You're just picking the two of the losers. The stock market went up great under Trump, didn't it?
Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking. They were saying
okay.
Vote for Trump.
Right. Okay, but now let's look at it. How's it been doing under Biden?
Good. It's at all-time highs.
Right. So how are we voting for our money? I mean, I'm just being honest. So that's all politics. People talking politics. They put their emotions on the stock market. Hey, guys, stock market went up under Trump. And guess what? Stock market went up under Biden. Stock market doesn't give a fuck who the president is. It's going to do what it's going to do. It doesn't need the president of the United States. People think it's that simple that one man in the White House can fucking affect. It doesn't have shit to do with him. It's going to go up based on Israel, Iran, technology, what people do in the economy. It has nothing to do with the president. Nothing. It pisses me off. It pisses me off that people think it's so fucking simple that if one person wins something, now I'm just getting pissed. Like,
sorry,
especially MFG people. I'm gonna start blocking them when they say stupid things like this. It's just not a thing, man. Look at this little box we're building. So anybody thinks your vote matters, you're fucking naive.
Yeah, it's an electoral college.
Yeah, they're both criminals.
So it's like, why do people, when you say you're not going to vote, say you're not like doing your American duty?
I'm not voting. Fuck them. And I served 2 tours in combat, and I choose not to vote. How about that? How about that? Anybody have a problem with that? Can I fight for the country and not vote if I don't want to? Because both of them suck. The fact that anyway. Let me, now I'm just getting angry. The fact that we spend all this time on all this nonsense and they can't fix health insurance. So.
Have you seen CVS, the stock?
Let's see. Biden had 4 fucking years. What did he do for healthcare? Nothing. What did Trump do? Nothing. They both do nothing. Trump
but
sucks.
what are they going to do?
Biden sucks.
They're all bought out by the pharmaceutical companies.
Yeah, they're all horrible people. You're just voting for criminals, and then they somehow sell it.
Yeah. Why do you think food in Canada and Europe tastes way better and way healthier? They don't have all the illegal chemicals that we have in the food.
Huh. They also have 56% taxes. Canada is very fucking expensive. I don't know if you know this.
Yeah, but is everyone fat and sick there too?
Well, they live in Alaska. I mean, if you go to Alaska too, you don't see that. You don't see a lot of fat people because you're living outdoors.
Yeah, but it's freezing. You're saying they're not sitting on their couch when it's freezing, just eating, gaining weight?
No, because fat, lazy people tend not to live in harsh environments like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
There's something to that. Oh, CVS.
Yeah, you go to Colorado, everyone, even the old people, are in shape. In Miami, everyone's bent over on a walker.
So look at this. Boom. Hit it. We hit the target. I've had this on the B&B list forever. Look at that. Fills the gap too.
Yeah,
This
it's
is a
obviously still
no-brainer.
undervalued.
This is easy chart reading. Big gap, sideways movement, 200-day moving average. I mean, this is the easiest trading. This B&B playbook.
It's just the patience for that long.
Yeah, that's all it is you're picking
But it's like
stuff.
if you did options on CVS like last week or a couple weeks ago, you would have just made your money.
Oh, yeah. So I usually
Like if
buy
you,
3 or 4 month out options if I'm trying to do that. But I wouldn't. This is the thing. How do you know it's going to be it's going to take a while? Look how wide that is.
yeah, it still almost took 6 months, and that's what I think
Mhm.
you guys were saying. The BMBs on average take 3 to 6 months to
Yeah.
finish.
Yeah, 3 to 6 months. Because usually they get started by this massive gap down. And that just takes time because you end up going on the Wall Street shit list when you fall that far. Unless you're just a special stock. Look at Snapchat. I mean, that one recovered faster. But you can back up over here and you'll see that big blast that we had over here on Snapchat. Same thing. Damn. Come on, dude. I don't know what is going on my mouse here. It was working fine. Big gap down. And then look how long it takes, And then this one got going a little faster. Big gap down. Right there was your breakout, though, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's such an easy, repeatable pattern. Anytime you get a big gap down, and I call this a broken family pattern. Anytime this takes a long time, and almost never does that first one look right here. See the first one? It didn't work. It almost never works on the first breakout. I mean, I bet I don't know how to back test that, but
Yeah, so you always have time. You have more time when you see the broken family. You don't have to be rushing in and
plenty of time.
trying to time the bottom.
But anytime it's a big stock like FedEx or whatever, I'll get just bombarded. What do you think about this? And it's like, bro, we got months. That shouldn't even be on your radar right now. Other than just kind of watching it.
Yeah, for sure.
A lot of people spend a lot of time with loser stocks. I'm about to go crazy. I don't understand why this isn't working. Hold on. Something got built over here. A little better. Oh, man. We just busted out. Busted down, I mean. The Qs are, that's what I was saying earlier. Remember, they're probably not going to, it's probably going to break and then come all the way back down to here. But we'll see. All right. U.S. job creation roared higher. So at 7:30 this morning, we had, wow, I didn't even see it. Non-farm payrolls for September surged to 254,000. That's pretty good, man. I don't know if you saw that.
And Barron's?
That was on CNBC. It says 254,000. That's a big number. I'm short now, by the way. Let's see. Oh, down we go. So it should come all the way back down to here, I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Make me like $3,000. I'll call it for the day.
Would you really?
Yeah, if it falls all the way to here, I'll make like $3,000. I'm gonna fucking cut the computer down and go for a walk.
Yeah, right.
No, I would keep trading and try to make it 6 because I'm fucking greedy. But let's see, that's me though. I mean, I could easily lose half of that back by the end of the day if I try hard.
Yeah, you could lose it. You could lose
That's what I'm saying. I could easily lose it.
Yeah, Tuesday I started down 1,300, made it back plus 90, got back into negative was positive, back down like 1,300 again, and then closed it at like the day at like -400. So you can lose it, obviously,
Yeah, if you try
just as
hard.
fast. Yeah,
It
if you sit
doesn't
there
take much.
if you sit there for 6 hours, you're not gonna just
Yeah,
win.
sometimes you can win though. Like
Yeah, you can.
September farm payrolls 254,000. Revised up from 159,000 in August, better than 150,000 Dow Jones consensus forecast. Unemployment rate fell. All the couch potatoes are working at 4.1%. Unemployment went down. As the survey of household employment showed an even stronger picture with a gain. Wow. What is going on here, man? America is booming. Thanks to Biden.
What would we do without him?
What
Yeah,
would we
and
do
didn't his
without
like
our
student
grandpa?
loan thing? Didn't his student loan thing just get reapproved?
Yeah, man.
Or I saw two things. I saw it got like reinstated, and then I saw another judge or senator canceled it in the same day. So I don't know for sure.
Yeah. Look at this. Woo! We are riding the short, baby. Let's see. I'm going to cover half my position now because I'm up big. It's the only way I get paid to live stream is I have to trade at the same time. Nobody clicks or buys things. I can't even get them to click like. There's more people on here than there are likes. So the only way that I can actually eat or feed my family while teaching stocks is if I trade at the same time. I wish I didn't have to do that. I wish. So hey guys, click the QR code if you haven't. I don't know why there's a running confusion between the trade of the week and Discord.
Or the Instagram subscription.
Right. These are all like, if you were at Walmart and you bought something and then you went over to Target, you wouldn't go, hey, I bought this at Walmart. Can I get this? It's two fucking different stores. Right?
Yeah.
So Instagram how would Instagram connect to Discord? How would that even work? Do you know?
No, and it's like
Instagram is the one that charges you, not me.
and then Instagram's
How
like
would I know the data?
and then Instagram's $9. So
Right. Yeah, for $9. This is what we do. We
so
run
you're
all
like
day.
I didn't cancel my Instagram subscription because I met you. I
Right.
didn't cancel my Instagram subscription because you made Substack.
This is what people do, though. They don't understand. These are different products, dude. I don't know why in any other business this is not a problem. But someone will be like, hey, I joined your Substack. How do I get in Discord? They're not the same. It's two different places.
Yeah,
two different
it's
things with two different
programs
prices.
and
How could you
platforms.
connect the two? How is your brain this simple? I don't understand. Any other thing, nobody would even think these things.
Yeah.
Oh, I bought this Ford, and then you go over to Chevy. Can I get it doesn't make any sense. I don't understand it. Then anything I come out with the rest of my fucking life, I'm supposed to just give away to people. Oh, I'm in your Discord. Do I get this? No. Anyway, I digress. I added to my short here. We are going all the way back to the open. I am short the whole way down. I am up $600 on this short.
Wow.
I told you what would happen, right? Before we got on the live, what did I say?
It was gonna pop.
It was going to pop, and we're going to sell off and go all the way back. Now, how could I possibly know this? How's that possible? How is it possible? Because I do it every day, guys. Every day. Every day. Every day. Everybody takes off. I'm in here. Kellogg's, Raytheon. We continue just to get rich on war stocks. This is sad but true.
Yeah, LMT as well.
Look at these charts, man. You know what's beautiful about this? This is called a runaway. If you've ever taken my course. What's beautiful about this? Look at these perfect boxes. I never added. I'm gonna be honest. And this is just, these are things that I'll miss. with my trading style, it was overvalued here. So once something is overvalued, I don't keep buying it. But because of that, I'll miss, and so something you'll see me say for trading, you could trade it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Look at this too, because that would have been my target.
Even if it's overvalued, if the wind is in your favor, you can still trade it.
You can still trade it. Ooh, I got a doji on the Qs here. Even on a doji, it can't hold up, man. It tried. This here becomes a doji, and then it's still pushing down. Right. So Raytheon, look at these perfect. And then on this here, it blew right through the target. So I would just wait then, and I would have probably sold right there. Because look, you had Confluent. And even then it went higher, dude. Crazy. Some of these stocks have gone so high. People are going to be disappointed too. Hopefully they didn't chase any of these dividend stocks. I think they're coming down. Look, Coca-Cola. I was saying this on the Discord, remember?
Yeah.
You can't keep this much money tied up in dividend stocks and expect to push up Apple and all those others. Look how much money is in AT&T right now. But this thing, it's coming back. Look at that fight back, dude. AT&T has become a growth stock. It is officially a growth stock. Let's see. That's amazing. It's still undervalued. You know that, right?
Yeah, isn't the true value of $30?
after an historic run where it goes from like $15 to $22, this thing is still undervalued. I don't know that it's ever been overvalued my entire adult life. First stock I ever bought, AT&T. And then that was right near the .com thing. So then I went crazy buying .com stocks, and I lost all my money. I have stocks that went, they're still in my account, but they're just numbers. And E-Trade says they can't take them off.
So they're just like reminders of your old
Right.
purchases.
They're reminders of when I was a grand dipshit. And I bought, this thing was called coffee.com or some shit. Anything that had a .com in its actual corporate name, people would buy it. It's like today when it says AI.
Everyone's buying it.
Yeah, Campbell's Soup has an AI department. Campbell's Soup.
Yeah, weren't they like the old technology stocks of back in the day?
That's it. Right. That's
so
what people don't understand.
If they made it this far, they can easily integrate AI, I'm sure.
Yeah. And so what's cool about that is if you think about it, I mean, it was a big deal to put pasteurized food in a fucking can and ship it across America. This was the Amazon of its day, man. And now we think of tech as like touch free almost, right? Or like touch screens and these kind of things. But shit, oil and trains were the tech stocks. All the British aristocrats were pouring their money into America. This was the land of growth stocks. Man. It's good to spend some time on the history. It's amazing, man. That's how Charles Ponzi made so much money, is he was doing it during that time frame. All right, so jobs look good, man. That looks good for Big Daddy Biden. If I was going into the president, I'd be like, look at the jobs. That's all I can say. Look at the market, all-time highs, jobs doing good, unemployment's low. Why don't you reelect me, right? It was a wow across the board.
But I don't think, isn't it Kamala Harris? I don't even think he's running.
He's not running, but she'll run on his, she was the whisper in his ear. She was massaging the neck, giving him all the tickers. It was a wow across the board, much stronger than expected. Kathy Jones, chief fixed income strategist at the Money Flow game. Charles Schwab said in the report, the bottom line is that it was a very good report and get upward revisions, and it tells you that the job market continues to be healthy and that means the economy is healthy. That sucks for all the doomsdayers. Oh, what was the one over here? Port strike ends. Port strike ends as workers agree to a tentative deal on wages and contract extension. That didn't take long. I wonder if they got a double. You know, they were asking for a 3 times match.
That's crazy.
I know. I was wondering to see if you guys would match me 3. I'm going to go on fucking strike. Because I'm sure the longshoremen are concerned about my pay. Let's see. But you know what I find funny about this whole longshoreman thing? They have all this technology down there on the dock. See these machines back here? These boats that bring them the cargo are just filled with AI and modern technology and GPS and computers. Everything around them is computers. Their 401k, the car they drive, everything around these people is progressing and changing. Except they want their job? No. No, not us. How does that work? I want to use all this technology and take advantage of all the technology in society. We're going to ship it in, unpackage it, but you cannot use it to replace us because we are special. Everybody's getting replaced, by the way. Why would I go to a doctor if AI knows everything about medicine? Why wouldn't I go to an AI doctor who can instantly scan every possibility and then immediately start issuing tests? And this other one over here goes, starts doing all the shit on me. And this one here is talking to me. Why would I go see people who are going to be late to my appointment? Maybe they're on vacation. Maybe they're tired. So everyone here is about to be replaced, man. And everybody's sleeping on it too. Like they got plenty of time, dude. It's coming, guys. I spend so much time reading on this, especially in your age group, Jess.
Yeah.
You better figure out how to do something AI can't do. And you know what it can't do? It can't have feelings. It can't have empathy, right?
I'm not sure because you know how you showed me that oh my god, that Chat GPT Explore thing.
Yeah.
If you click it, there's a therapist.
I know. I've been using that stuff. I've been playing with all of it, man. People are sleeping, bro.
Has it helped you?
I mean, it's just as good as the ones I've been to. And guess what? It's whenever I want it. There it is. I don't have to make a fucking appointment. Why do I need to talk? Why do I got to wait on humans if I can just click a button? Now, there's a guy, I think I told you, I met him in New Orleans. His group is waiting. They're working on consciousness where the AI thinks it's alive.
Wow.
It can't distinguish between being alive and not being alive. It plans for the future. It thinks it might have kids. And you can't tell it different. Why do we need humans? I don't know. I can't get humans to click a like button. If everyone here was an AI, they would do it the moment they came in because they don't have to remember their brain. So everyone here is going to be replaced. Carlos was a school teacher and he taught English, right? Because he's Spanish. Why do I need him? Why do I need a person to teach Spanish?
Is the AI going to discipline the kids in the classroom?
Yeah, I bet it can. We can lower the oxygen level. You little motherfuckers can die or pass out, or you can sit down.
Obviously, they're not going to do that.
But watch how fast everybody sits down. You get what I'm saying? I mean, we can. So when they say, oh, well, they can't tell you what to do. Bullshit.
So in an elementary school, they're going to lower the oxygen when the kids don't listen to the AI teacher?
No, you just said there's no way they can control it. I'm saying they very well can control it. Also, an AI.
I meant
yeah.
Could they discipline the kids?
Yeah. Once it's in robot, once it's in physical form, it has the strength. It can just grab a kid by the neck and lift him up, grab another one, lift him up, and smash them together. You're going to tell me your kid's not going to listen to the Terminator and a fucking. But no, I think the discipline part. Okay. But okay. So you just pointed out something right there that AI will have trouble with. Emotions.
Yeah,
Remember I said this.
some parents might be glad
Empathy.
that the AI hit them, but some might be
Right.
lining up like,
Right.
who the
I'd
fuck
rather my
is
kid goes
this?
to the AI one because he's probably not going to molest him.
There's that.
All the problems with human beings, AI doesn't have those problems. So everyone here, comedians, my buddy, here's Clarity. Clarity's a comedian. You don't think that he can write jokes? You don't think come on, man. Of course they can write jokes. You know what I mean? There'll be anything you guys can do, AI can do better. Sex, that's coming. They're gonna put AI in physical form. Come on, man, forget about it. Humans won't even be getting married anymore. Let's see. Mowing your yard. You're gonna have a handyman that's a guy. Did you see the one that was putting in flooring? There's a video on YouTube of a guy putting in flooring. It's an AI bot putting in flooring. Going, and you should see how fast this thing puts in flooring. Why would I hire anyone if I can just get an AI bot to go do all my maintenance on my houses, man? The day, man, it is coming. You guys, I don't know what you're going to be doing when you're 70. Probably sitting around with all your AI male sex bots and FEMA bots. You're just going to have a whole harem of bots.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a girl and a guy sex bot.
That's what's coming, man. He says at the end of the day, they can't replace me on stage. Dude, Clarity, you obviously haven't been reading.
And you can't replace human touch.
Yeah, it'll look just like you, but better. It'll have ripped abs. Everything about you that's off, this thing will have perfectly polished. It can speak 105 languages. It can tell that joke in rare tribal languages. It can tell the joke in any. You cannot do that, sir. You can only tell the joke in English. You are very limited. Yeah, the things that are coming. But again, he is in a field where comedy, which is kind of subjective. You can that would maybe a field that actually makes it for a minute. But writing like us, the only thing that'll separate us is that we can see correlations and that we have intuition. Meaning, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So you better be figuring out what you can do that AI can't. And some of that is just intuition. Let's see. I think we covered, let me see. There was something in the news I was wanting. The job thing is over. Biden's economy's kicking butt. Why oil prices haven't skyrocketed on the Middle East tensions? Let's see. Oil price futures track gains 8% week to date, has surprised many market observers. Did you know it surprised us? Were you surprised by the move in oil?
Oh, no. I mean,
No,
these tensions
not at
have been
all.
going on for a minute.
Look, how could it be surprising? Look at this chart. It stopped right where it stopped before. And it stops right on a doji. Crazy, huh?
I don't think it's over, though.
I don't think so either. I don't know. Maybe, we got obvious targets we could run up to here. We could drift up to 78 and we would have had a nice trade. I think we're up like 10 or 12%. I don't know what we were up last in our oil trade. Let me see. Market's really not ripping that much. Oh, I'm doing okay in the margin though. Let's see. Where are we at? I keep almost all my oil in one account, so that account is flying right now. Here's the thing. I have almost all my oil and war stocks in one account, and that account also went long silver and oil. Yeah, so we're only up 10% on that, on the oil trade, and we're up 31% in the silver trade. And that's also the account that I own Exxon, ConocoPhillips. I own AT&T. I own the MLPs. I own Duke. Oh, I also own, in this account, I have, so here's the, this is funny. I have Exxon. Let me see if I can pull this up. All right, so I have oil, right? This was a BNB trade too, been on the board. That's easy. The Conoco was going to 150. This was an easy options trade, what I was saying. Own Cisco, Cube. What was this one? Oh, Dow. Dow is finally going. Duke Energy. Thing just keeps going up. ET keeps going up. Freeport McMoran. So this, you can see in the last few weeks, this thing has taken off. Kellogg's here. Kellogg's was in that. Big pop from 56 to 80. Come on. People are sleeping on this one. KLG. This is the split off of Kellogg's. This is going to the 23 range here. So I just keep adding every time it goes above the 5-day. Kohl's is the one loser in the group. Look at Lockheed Martin. Come on. Straight up, man. 3M. That one caught me by surprise. I didn't see that coming.
It is a dog of the Dow.
I know. I was in it. I just didn't see it coming. As a matter of fact, I stopped adding to it. MPLX straight up. Yeah, man. So that account is AT&T is one of the largest holdings in there. Just keeps going higher. The only, except this one. You know what this is, right?
Trainwreck.
Yeah.
I added yesterday.
Did you?
I just drip add to it, nothing crazy.
That's what I've been doing, man. I'm not even texting that shit. I just have, I got enough for 3 shares.
Yeah, that's all I do is 2 or 3 shares a week.
Yeah, I wouldn't try to play it. I'm not even playing it by the what is going on? By the it's just so cheap right now. I don't know. They're trading it like it's going out of business. I don't know. But every time I go in there, they're packed, you know? Got back long here. So let's see. Shorted. Ignored that one. Shorted again. They got long down riding it up. So pretty good morning so far. Let's see. Look, it almost, man, they really should have filled this gap. I wish it had come all the way down.
Yeah, or at least to the 480.
Yeah, just to get it over with so we could get on with our day. Because now, guess what? It's going to run up probably, right? And then do it again. And all that is going to be is just money flow pattern. Look at this. Sideways, down. Attempted, didn't quite do it. Down. And then what? We'll run up, and then it'll probably go sideways, and then make another run for this, and then maybe in the afternoon we can then run. That's a cool thing about day trading is you get to see those patterns fast. Honestly, not much in the news for a Friday. Trending right now, Mark Cuban drunkenly called American Airlines after selling a company and bought a lifetime flight pass. That is an old story.
Why is that even on the news?
That's how bad the news is.
That he got drunk and bought a lifetime pass for American Airlines?
Yeah. When he
I
first
bet there's people on this live that might have that.
Well, it was $100,000.
Oh, okay.
And you can fly anytime, just like if you work there. You can fly anytime. Cool. Jason Wells says QQQ short. Yes, sir. On a 1-minute chart. I don't know if you noticed this. That looks like what does that look like to you, Jeff? A stage 4 decline?
On which chart?
This one right here on the 1-minute chart.
No, it looks like a stage 2 breakout.
Well, now it is, right?
Yeah.
But about this here.
I can't see your screen.
Oh, I didn't. Oh, my bad.
Sorry.
Oh, no, I didn't have it up. This moved down.
Yeah, that's a stage 4.
Right. He was asking me why I would be short it. That's a stage 4. Best time for selling, stage 4 decline. It's on a 1-minute, sir, not on the daily. So on the daily, you have a breakout. That's called time continuity. Once you understand time inside of money flows are money flows, and inside of money flows are money flows. Money flows fractal by nature. That was the main reason I started day trading, was I felt the need to explain to people the fractal nature. I don't want to explain it to you. I just feel compelled to do it. I don't know why. I said that last night. Most of the time I don't want to. Most of the time I don't even want to come on here. I don't even want to teach. I really don't. But I can't live a life doing what I want to do. I would be in prison. Let's see. It's an empty life pursuing only what you want. Look at Exxon, dude.
Damn.
Exxon's at 124, man. It's now my largest holding. All right. So why is it saying oil prices have jumped more than $5 a barrel since the start of the week amid intensifying fears that Israel could launch an attack on Iran's energy infrastructure? The rally, which put crude futures on track for gains around 8% week to date, has surprised many market observers in that it appears to be somewhat subdued given what's at stake. That makes sense. Energy analysts question whether the oil market are being too complacent about the risk of a widening conflict in the Middle East, particularly given that the fallout could disrupt oil flows from key exporting region. Iran, which is a member of OPEC, I can't even believe that, is a major player in the global oil market. It's estimated that as much as 4%. 4% makes you a major player?
That's what I saw. I was like, they don't even make a dent.
Right. How is that? That's not even a thing, is it? Wow, this thing is not moving.
Yeah, I think when I checked the 5-minute, it was still pointing down.
Yeah, this thing is not moving, dude.
That's why I didn't get in.
Let's see. I thought my screen was frozen.
Yeah, the 5 minutes pointing down. The histogram.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I didn't get in on this stage 1.
Let's see. I just got out down $9 and got short again. Let's see. Yeah. 5 minutes still down. I mean, they could write it down. I would have thought it would have came in at the you know how to do it though. Fucking drive us crazy.
Yeah, here it says Iran represents 3 to 4% of global oil production. That
doesn't feel like a lot.
That's not negligible, but even a significant reduction in Iran's production would be unlikely to drive oil prices above $100 per barrel.
Really? Okay, that's why.
Be unlikely.
Yeah, other traders like us are looking at it going 4%. That's not a lot. But markets climb a wall of worry. And I don't know. Maybe this is going to hold up and we get back on the long side here. I don't think so.
Yeah, the 5 minutes still pointing down.
Yeah.
So I'm actually going to follow it.
The 5 minute?
Yeah, just
stop
going against it.
Yeah, you should try to just trade on it. That way you can do other things.
I don't know.
It's hard not to look at the one once.
It's just like so boring now. I don't even know what like.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't know any other way.
I know. Once you've seen the 1 minute, it's hard not to.
If you're doing the 5 minute, you might not even get a trade.
Well,
like, I mean, I guess
you'd have caught a hell of a short though here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might not. I mean, the trades can be very quick. I mean, you also got to downsize your size probably. Let's see. You know, that's usually a problem too. You don't want it. Well, you don't have to. You just have to. No, everything's still pointing down, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's slower. I got a friend, I told you, after seeing this interview, he trades on the 5. And if you haven't listened to that interview where I interview that trader, and then he trades on the 30 minute too. To me, that's really long.
But that would take days, right?
Yeah, his trades can last for a very long time. To me, that's way too far out. I mean, even the 5 minutes. So, like right in here, all this. I mean, that would drive me crazy. But it's a time that, I have friends, I have another buddy trades just on the 10. So you just got to find a time that'll work for you. The easiest for swing trading, I mean, when I was working a job and shit, I did the 1 hour. And if you look like right now, you'd be buying, right?
Right.
And so you would buy and you'd have a stop right around in here. Well, this trade could take, look, so over here, there's your doji, there's your breakout. And this thing, I mean, it follows the money flow pattern perfect. Stage 1, breakout, runs up, over. You'd expect a 4, but then that didn't happen. So you get a new stage 2. But that was what, on the 8th, and then the 9th, the 10th, the 11th, the 12th, the 3rd. I mean, this is a 1-2 week trade. Hey, if it's going your way, easy peasy, right?
Yeah.
You only got to check the chart once, put in your order right here, walk away, your target's right up here. There's nothing else to do. You don't need to watch it. You really don't need to watch it if you're trading like that. Man, I think that's it in the news, man. There's really not much going on. The dock worker thing is good. Jobs are soaring. Oil's trying to run. Doesn't seem like people are too scared. Next time I'm live, I'll update everybody on Diddy.
Yeah, we need a freak off update. A TQQ freak off.
Hedge funds are piling into Chinese stocks like never before. Are you saying Kathy Woods and Ray Dalio got out at the bottom? Even the pros get it wrong. Let's see. This pharma stock set to surge. We've been talking about pharma stocks.
Yeah, that Humana, and there's another one that they've just been like tanking.
Yeah. Well, good thing nobody bought it, right? Hopefully they got stopped out. If you did, we were looking at buying here. Humana's come down. Same play though. This thing is undervalued, man. Good thing that was almost my trade of the week.
Yeah, I think 2 days ago was the worst performing stock of the S&P.
Let's see. Pfizer is holding in there. What is going on with Humana? We really got to dig. I mean, what was this? I don't know what this big miss was here. I got to dig into it. But up in here, I felt like it was fine, and we had a support area. That's trading. That's what happens, and this is the risk if you're trading, and if he's like, hey, let me hold it and see what happens. What happens is it goes from 300 to 220. So it's like a stock falling from $30 to $22. That's a big fall. So that's what can happen if you don't honor stops, man. That's it, man. That's all I got, huh? Everybody's going to be replaced by AI, and most of our stocks are going up, but the same shitty few. And looks like we're caught in a little zone here on the cues.
Yeah, the 5 minutes still pointing down.
Yeah, and I'm trying to.
Every time I look, it's just pointing down further.
Yeah, but on the 1, it keeps looking like it wants to run, so it's making it hard to play either side. If you don't like losing money, like I don't. So it's a lot of little chips, $20, $20. Starts adding up, man.
Yeah, of course.
A couple million, all of a sudden it's $1 billion. That's how that works. Anything else? You gonna be around when we get off? I need to call you for a second. Or do you need me to wait?
No, I'll be around.
Okay. I don't know. You got anything else?
It looks like banking stocks are breaking out, like JPM and KRE.
Let's see. Oh, that's what One Nation was saying. Let's look at KRE, regional banks. They're trying to make a push, huh?
Yeah,
KRE,
Right
Either-
now, JPM's the best performing stock in the Dow.
Okay, that was one that I was talking about as a trade, remember?
Yeah, it was a backup.
It was a backup, but look, it's selling off, man. I hate these gap opens, man. It almost never gaps and goes. Stocks will, but the indexes, yeah, very difficult. Often, if it opens higher, then it'll turn and come back down. Not a big fan of these gap opens. Now, it's really not a gap if it's trading at night, because it is trading in the after hours. Huh.
Yeah, Oxy's in finally a stage 2, and it has a doji right now.
See, they're coming down, but you could pick them up here. They are above the 5. So I might just wait and see if they don't settle in, you know. Oxy. Oh, baby. If it's on a doji. That sucks. Here's the other part that sucks. Look at where it stops, man. It's right in here.
Where it, yeah, right. It just went right back to where it was.
And usually anytime there's well, it's not really a gap, but of course that's just resistance. If we can push through it, I mean, our target is 59.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it sucks. I mean, super short-term swing traders, maybe you could take some off if you made some money. If you timed it just right and you got in here and you bought a big chunk at 51, maybe, yeah, maybe.
Mm-hmm. It's in my buy and hold, so I'm not going to trim it.
Right. I'm just picking up all stage ones at this point.
Yeah.
I was just happy to buy it underneath the 200. It means I'm getting it cheaper than Warren Buffett. I'll take that. Yeah, I'll take that. I think today I'm gonna be long and short at the same time. I'm just gonna ride the long up, cut it, and ride the short down. You ever tried doing that? Never works.
Yeah, that sounds chaotic.
Yeah, one
More
time
than
I was with
Already more
My bu-
chaotic.
my buddy Anthony asked me, he goes, why don't you just ride it up and then get short at the top and ride it down?
Well, he was also saying he could do 4 screens at once.
It made me laugh because I'm like, man, I never thought of that, bro. I should just ride it up, get short at the top, ride it down, and then get back long, and then just keep doing that. That would be a lot easier. Let's see. I've been practicing. I know this sounds stupid. Whenever I think we're stuck in a channel,
You've been practicing playing the channel?
either playing the channel or like just hedging the damn position. Like I just freeze it. I get just as long on the other side. So I'm just not like it goes up 30 and then this one's going down 30.
So
Now,
you stay at 0?
I stay at 0. I've been playing with this idea, waiting for the breakout. Whichever direction it breaks, I close the other. But it doesn't really work. But the only way you learn things or try things is you just sit around and you fuck around with them. I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how you do things. I mean, that's how you practice things, strategies. What's good, GP? Keep on keeping on. There you go. What about a 1 second chart?
Someone wrote, the only thing that's not replaceable is Gerald.
Oh, how nice. I didn't even see that. Let's see. I don't know. I'm pretty replaceable.
There's only one you, so.
It's only one of each of us, right? That is our only unique selling feature.
Yeah, there's only one of you. I don't know who could replace you.
Oh, a trained monkey? Let's see. Could teach these the money flow. Let's see. It is,
5 minutes still pointing down.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna fucking wait.
I was sitting there playing. I was trying to zero it out. I was trying to see how much TQ do I need against my QQQ short to zero it out. Now, why you say, why would you do that? I don't know. Just sitting here playing. Do you ever, you got to play with, you got to make it fun. You got to have, you got to be able to play with things. You know, like our margin account. A lot of people are scared. Oh, I don't do margin. Well, why don't you just do it?
Yeah, like some people are
Just
just
do it.
getting into it.
Right.
I didn't realize there was people scared.
Oh, lots of people. Well, people blow out. Almost everyone loses money on margin. That's what happens. All the people that lost money at Robinhood. Remember that kid that killed himself?
But the way that we're doing it isn't scary.
Yeah. But for some reason, they think all of a sudden I've become a dipshit and don't know what I'm talking about.
But they know what they're doing when it comes to options.
Right. These are the same people trading options. Yeah. Oh, I don't do. It's like, I know, but just maybe I stumbled onto something. I mean, I've been known to do that. I created the money flow. I've created the B&B strategy. All I do is sit around looking at strategies, experimenting with things, trying things. So maybe I stumbled onto something, and maybe just open your mind and look, and maybe you could get wealthy. Or
My
just
fee's
close your
going
mind,
flat.
keep your head in the ground, and keep doing what the fuck you've been doing. You know, that's another option. Just keep doing what the fuck you've been doing.
The MACD looks to be going flat. It's like slightly lower now.
Let's see.
It's not really flat.
Yep. No, I'm even right now. It's going up and down because we're in this channel. That's what's happening, right?
Mm-hmm. And then on the 1 minute, the 20's pointing down.
Yeah, it has surprised me how many people have not even bothered to look in on the margin thing, or to not even put any. Well, they assume they know what we're doing. We're not trading stocks, by the way. In case anybody wants to know, we're not using margin to trade stocks. Using margin to collect income. Everything's still pointing down, bro. It's still pointing down, and yet it's going sideways. This is the crazy thing. If you look on the 1 minute, we're just going sideways.
Mm-hmm. Just playing that little box.
Yeah, so now we're making a channel. Samuel Jackson said, we love to overlook the boundaries which we do not wish to pass. First step in plotting a channel is to spot or identify an overall trend. Let's say that you are looking at a stock in an upward trend. To plot the channel corresponding to the trend, simply use 3 or more highs and 3 or more lows to draw 2 trend lines that should be roughly parallel to each other. Typically, the channel will not be consistent with a high and a low point simply because these levels may represent instances where the price jumped out of the channel. Okay, yeah, that's talking about. So what he's talking about there, I busted out this old book of mine. Not mine, but a guy that I used to really enjoy his stuff before we had social influencers. So to me, right away, I mean, we're going sideways. We're going into a channel here. This one would be a sideways channel. They got to fix that. Anytime you save things, if you're on a lower than a daily chart and you've written on the chart, when you click save, it loses, and it goes to some weird default screen.
Yeah, the same thing happens with mine too.
They may not even know it's stock charts. I wonder if they even know. I figure they would know, but maybe they don't. So this is a channel this way, and then we had one this way. Obviously. The quicker you can identify these, the better. And then this is what he was talking about when you get price jumps out of it, but then comes right back into the channel, and there it established it. There's
Yeah, like you could have took a shot right there and trimmed and got out when it
Right.
tagged the RSI real quick.
Could have. So the faster you can recognize, I mean, we are just literally printing sideways. Like,
yeah, now it looks like
I
the
mean,
MACD's going sideways.
And now we're getting into this what they call, you'll see this pattern, especially on a daily. See how it's coming in like that? And then boom, it just broke out to the upside.
now the MACD on the 5 turned.
Yeah. So what I was about to say is what's fixing to happen is a breakout. That's called a spindle. Well, that's what I used to call it. Boom. See it break out of it?
Mm-hmm.
I was literally just about to say, when that comes in, when it apexes like that, it's just getting tighter and tighter. It's like a winding up a spindle. You'll see it break. And when it breaks, that's the direction it's going to run. And then, standard money flow rules apply. Those are the little bitty nuance things I don't talk a lot about inside of a lot of the reason being is most people are just not ready for it, man. Most of them are still trying to figure out the basics,
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like, well, you could have an advanced class. I don't know. All the advanced people bore me because they'll be like, what about options, Gerald? And they, instead of doing advanced money flow, they're doing it other weird, dumb shit. Let's see. That's it, man. Wedge patterns have made me a lot of money, saved me from losing, getting in too early, says David. Yeah, some people call them wedge patterns. I used to call them spindle tops. If you ever see like the spindles, as a kid, you would spin it and the tops. You ever seen that? Probably not. It's old toys. Before digital, man, we had physical toys. Kids would get a little stick and you'd play with it. Speaking of Kathy, is art still a hold? Damn, she went retro. We went back to the old days, the 2019 days. You guys remember Kathy Woods? I don't like Kathy, Gerald. Had a guy tell me she's not a good trader. Bitch, you don't know a tenth of what this woman knows.
Yeah, she's loaded compared to you.
Yeah, she runs an ETF that has rules. You live by a life of no rules. Just sitting couch potato, floating around, doing whatever the fuck you want to do. She can't do that. She has to trade within a particular set of rules. So is the 5-minute positive yet?
Yeah, it was.
See, we can trade and we don't have to follow our rules. She doesn't follow her rules. She goes to prison.
Yeah, the 5 minutes ticking up by 1 bar.
David's right, though, on that wedge pattern. Wedge patterns are great, and they're part of the money flow. I just don't use that word. I like to make up my own words. So when I read a book and they say, oh, this is called a blah, blah, blah. Well, you know what? Let's money flow that. Let's give that a different name. That's called an apex. This is called an anchor point. Huh? I don't want to use everyone else's rules because then I'll be like everyone else. So, yeah, but it is called a wedge pattern. And then there's flags and there's pennants on the charts, how to read flags and pennants. I'll have to show you what those are, Jess. We call those boxes. We call a flag a box. Yeah, so a lot of good stuff there. Let's see. That's it, man. That's all I got for Friday. Well, if you're not on Trade of the Week, hit the thing, man. We've been doing pretty good on them. A couple backups have done terrible. Thank God they were backups. That Humana, though, really looks good to me now. I'm going to look at it. TQs are running now. My little theory worked right there. I was up 50 and then down 50 on the short. So I'm basically even going up and down. And then when it broke out of the channel, I closed half of the short. I waited 1 bar, closed the other half, and now the TQ's running. So technically, my dumb idea worked right there. Actually, that is actually a technique. If you get sideways, if you're confused, if you don't know what to do, you can hedge it and kind of give yourself a minute. And sometimes during that hedging process, it'll get clearer for you. And then you can start to downsize one side and then let the other side run. And that's what I'm doing right now. So appreciate you, Jess. I'm gonna give you a call if you're gonna be there.
Yeah, I'll be here.
All right. Happy trading. Unless I don't think anybody's got anything else. That's it. Pretty boring day. I like the pink hat. I like the.
Thanks. I like it too.
Man, I had last night. I brought a whole bunch of them. You know how I changed my hats?
Mm-hmm.
I was wearing a white shirt, so I brought 3 different white ones. But anyway, we shall see. That's all I got, man. You be good.
All right. Thanks for having me.
Lance said,
Have a great day.
yeah, I'll be trading on Discord. I've been live trading over there on Wednesday nights on Discord. If you're in Discord with me, 8 o'clock Central. I'm going to start going over charts. We did it this Wednesday. It is not recorded, by the way. If you can't make it, fuck you. You didn't get to watch it. That's how it works. Don't give a shit about what you were doing. I got that.
Because if you do it every Wednesday, then people will know and they can like make arrangements.
Yeah, that's how we get them to come to Discord. Some people actually, to get them to even bother to come to Discord, I got to bribe them because they're so busy doing such high level special work for the world. They're working for God. Wherever they're working is so special. So, yeah, and then it only allows 50 people in there, by the way. So if your number, but it will let you listen. So if you have my charts, you can very easily listen while I've mentioned the stock as I go down the chart list. I can't cover all of them. It would take more than an hour, but each Wednesday I'm going to jump in like last I did in the beginning. This Wednesday I'll jump in the middle, and next Wednesday I'll jump in at the end and just work my way up. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then I kind of worked on an outline to cover the wind, the charts, and then and then about in the middle to give out 3 or 4 spec plays that I don't want to text people.
And then if you're going over the chart pack along with the wind.
Right. I'll do the wind in like the first 5 minutes.
Yeah. So.
Remember this one, Joby?
Yeah, that one popped.
Big time. Boom. I'm not going to text these. They're too speculative.
Maybe before the live on Wednesdays, people could just scan the chart pack beforehand so they have an idea of what you're talking about.
Right. And I'll call off the name in case. I didn't know it would limit it to just 50. I didn't know that.
People?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah, because I was on it. I could hear, but it wouldn't let me see. It kept saying full.
Yeah, I didn't know it would do that. We had it marked to 99 or 100. So I assumed it would let them in, but it only lets 50 view it. The other ones can listen.
Yeah, I still listen to it.
Yeah, and you can follow along. Actually,
yeah.
I kind of like it. I mean, I like the book.
Listening to it was fine. I pulled up the charts on my own computer.
But we do that a lot. I mean, me and you have traded a lot where we're just on the phone and you're talking. You don't really need the chart in front of you. You have your own chart. I have my chart. We're seeing the same thing as we talk. I mean, I may do that today on the voice one. I may just, like the other day I was playing that trading book. I really love this book, by the way. And I would just say, hey, I'm getting in, I'm getting out.
The one that you've been playing is the trading book?
Yeah. Well, the book, it's called The Alpha Trader. I'm just saying I really like that book. It's a new book that I've been listening to. That one and the one you got me, The Coach. I've been listening to that one. I'm almost done with that one too. But those are both really good books. But as I've been live trading in Discord in there, that was the book I was playing. It seemed like everybody could hear it just fine.
Yeah, I could hear just fine.
Yeah, that's a really good book though. So I may do that again today. Although every time I've done it, it's hard, man. Your trading is not as good. If you're trying to live stream, keep track of that and trade, and then people may come up and talk to you at the same time. So the other day I'm like live trading, doing that, and someone's talking to me, the roofer, It's like, bro, I don't mean to not look at you, but I have to stare at this because I'm also on a live stream, man. So anyway, I'm gonna record some trading today. Matter of fact, when I get off here, I'm gonna record my trading, and then if it all goes well, I'm gonna post that for Trader Porn there in the TQQ channel. So I'm gonna have this book playing.
It's only good trader porn if you have your shirt off at least.
Right, I am. I'm gonna be. I'll have my shirt, but I'm not gonna have the camera on me. So
you might have to show us your feet too.
But I'm gonna record at least an hour or two of me trading, and I'm gonna have a speech behind it or something like that. That way I don't have to do a lot of talking, and you'll see me market the chart as it goes in real time. I'll post that in Discord for this weekend if anybody wants to watch it. So, all right, man. Appreciate you. I'll give you a call here in a minute.
All right. Thanks for having me.
Yes, ma'am. Hey guys, appreciate you coming on. It's just not a lot of news today. Yeah, that book's called The Alpha Trader. It's a pretty cool little book. There's a couple of them out there. I'll put some in Discord. There's 2 of them I'm reading now. How to be your own trading coach. That's by the psychologist who works at S&B Capital. Jess had gotten me that as a gift. That has been a really good book. Remnants of a Stock Trader. I'm not a big fan of it, man. I like the story. Story behind it's cool. I don't think it does much for as far as trading. I mean, it's just too old school. But yeah, buy and holders. I don't know. Maybe it's pretty good. It's a good story. If you haven't read the story behind Remnants of a Stock Trader, it's a good story, you know. But I'm not a big fan of a lot of these, of a lot of the older books. I'll have to put a list of, obviously, the Money Flow. You got to have my book. But. All right, man. I appreciate you guys. You guys be good. So, let's see. Peace.